India and United States will today hold a crucial 2+2 ministerial dialogue. Both the countries will sign a basic exchange and cooperation agreement for geospatial cooperation. Now, the talks will be held between Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and his US counterpart Mark Esper, and also between S. Jaishankar and his counterpart Mike Pompeo. Now, the focus of this high-level meet will be the signing of BECA, which I just mentioned, with regards to geospatial cooperation. Other focus areas include deepening security and military ties, the strengthening of the Quad Forum and the boosting of Indo-Pacific cooperation. The two countries will also discuss the steps to contain Chinese aggression. Rajnath Singh and S. Jaishankar held separate bilateral meets with their US counterpart yesterday. Now, after the 2+2 dialogue, Pompeo and Esper will also meet with Prime Minister Modi later today.
The significance of this one, I think we'll see a number of defense agreements signed, most notably BECA, an agreement for geospatial intelligence sharing, and a number of other consultations appear to have already taken place in the first day of meetings between the principals, involving primarily, it seems from the readouts, meetings related to coronavirus pandemic and the consequences, as well as security cooperation between the two Indians.
So we're expecting that in about 2 hours from now is when that dialogue will begin, the 2+2 dialogue. This is the third such meeting, such talks that are happening. But the headline that really is expected is that of the signing of the BECA agreement. Here's why the 2+2 dialogue with the United States is significant and important for India. For starters, you have two top US leaders, Mike Pompeo and Mark Esper, in India, the timing of which is crucial because it's just days to go for the elections in the United States. This also amplifies ties between India and the United States. Also, in a sense, is damage control after that remark by Donald Trump in the final presidential debate, where he said that India's air is filthy. Now, the biggest headline from this dialogue is that the long-standing pact of BECA for geospatial cooperation will finally be sealed. It will be inked. Now, these particular talks also affirms India's strategic value in the world and how United States values this partnership with India. And let me take this across now to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, who's getting us all the latest updates on the story. Geeta, good morning. What time are we expecting the dialogue to kick off? As I mentioned, the biggest headline is going to be the signing of the BECA agreement.
Well, at 9 o'clock, the two visiting dignitaries are going to go to the War Memorial to pay their respects and honor the fallen soldiers. After that, they will be moving to Hyderabad House. At around 10 o'clock is when the bilateral India-US 2+2 dialogue between the two ministers of both the sides will begin. The Defense and Foreign Ministry officials also will be present at the 2+2 ministerial. And like you rightly said, it was announced yesterday that BECA, that's the Basic Exchange and Cooperation Agreement, would be signed today. It is a very significant meeting. Again, like you pointed out, Akshita, it comes at a time when US is going to polls. US is already in polling season. They've already started voting, but November 3rd is the real election day. And just ahead of that, the fact that these two ministers have come, the fact that this is the third 2+2 ministerial that is being held, goes to show and is a signal to the kind of continuum that we'd see in Indo-US ties. After the dialogue is concluded today, the visiting dignitaries would also be calling on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which will be followed by press interactions with us and maybe a few questions that they will take. So expect a lot of questions on how the two sides intend to contain China, whether if LAC was discussed. We know, our sources have told us that in the bilateral, while there was specific mention and conversations on these issues between Jaishankar and Pompeo, the Defense Ministry officials and ministers did not really discuss or focus on the situation at the LAC, but focus more so on how everything that they're doing is aimed at containing China.
But perhaps this meeting itself sends across a larger message to China about the growing ties between India and United States. And that's something itself that they're going to be watching out for very, very warily. Geeta, thank you for joining us with the latest on this. We'll keep coming to you, of course, for the latest with regards to Mike Pompeo and Mark Esper's visit to India and, of course, the 2+2 dialogue.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.